Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Tuesday, December 31st, 2019. The last day, the last trading day of the year. Awesome stuff. Happy New Year's, everybody. So before we get started, everything's brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. All right, awesome. Let's take a look and see where we're at in the market today. So SPX is down a little bit, kind of pushing down a little bit here below the trend box. Let's see if it gets any momentum today to fill this gap. So it's rejecting the trend box levels and getting pretty interesting overall. Geometric chart again, you can see it right here. Right, we're breaking down below the trend line. Right, pivoting before the pitchfork level up there. So that's interesting. You can also see the stochastic starting to curl down too on the daily. 15-minute chart today. We had a gap down this morning. They recovered it quickly. Upper shadow at the 15 orb high, and now we're kind of in that 15 orb range right now. So we'll see how that kind of holds up into the rest of the day. So we'll see. It could be pretty interesting. So real quick, couple ones that we want to touch on right here. So Tesla, again, not surprised to see them trying to bid it up a little bit today. Big 15 orb cleared all the pre-market levels and gave a little pop this morning. Definitely on the radar this morning for a potential move is they may want to keep these on the books until the end of the year. A couple other ones that we looked at today. So Piton was interesting. So this is been on the radar right here. Nice 15 orb up this morning. Another inside 15 up. So Piton's been pretty bullish. Saw one at the gym this morning, so that was pretty neat. LK, this thing has just been fun to trade recently, right? Once it got over the prior day's levels and the pre-market levels, right, gave a nice little pop here inside 15 up out of the 15 orb this morning. SDC was not on the radar, but goodness gracious, this thing got a big move today. Call sweeps in it inside 15 orb up, right, and kind of give a really, really big move over a couple key major levels here on some of the prior days. Snap was one that came on our radar this morning, so big move over these key levels. We've been looking for bullish opportunities on this way. Got a 15 orb up on that one. And then CGC, this hit the radar this morning too. A lot of these pot stocks got some volume coming in this morning. I like how there was more volume on the 15 candles after it got out of the 15 orb right here, so that gave a nice move up here this morning as well. So good stuff. Let's take a look. So BA as a chart request today. So BA, again, generally pretty bearish going into today, right? 15 orb down, inside 15 down right here as it broke down the 15 orb low. Right now it's kind of hanging out below the 15 orb. Let's see, we have Apple, of course. Okay, so Apple's one that you would expect them to kind of keep up, kind of keep propped up into the end of the year. One second. There it is. Okay, so definitely holding its trend line here. Trying to work to get above the prior day's high, so a little bit of a spinning top so far today. So we'll see if that has any strength in it going into the new year. AMD, there's another one. Okay, so AMD inside day so far, it's up 22 cents today. Definitely on the radar. It got a big move today. NVIDIA had a big push at the open. Now it's just kind of chopping around inside the 15 orb range today. We'll see what they have in store for that next week. A couple other ones that were on the radar as well. We have silver. Or a couple of chart requests here. Silver. Okay, inside day, try to work its way up. It's kind of in the range right now, just kind of chopping around right now. These look like they could have some potential, but when they bought the market up at the open, a lot of these just kind of started to chop right here. Big doji on GLD, right? And let's take a look. Another one, Netflix. Okay, so Netflix got a little follow through to the downside this morning. Now it came back, tagged the 200-day moving average, and we'll see what it's up to later. Let's kind of look at the intraday stuff. Real choppy stuff here on Netflix. There, we're seeing that a lot on some of our go-to list ones today, like the FANG stocks, things like that. Disney chopping around a little bit here. Generally pretty bearish, right? Looked like maybe I could get over this this downward trend line the other day, right? Yesterday, couldn't do it, rejected it, and now it's below this support level right here. So it may begin to try to test the cloud down below. Okay, another one, Lyft. Okay, so Lyft failed to break down the clouds, kind of come back in the range there. So let's take a look here. So yeah, so 15 orb up, just kind of chopping around in those levels right here. Nothing too amazing coming out of that one today, but keep it on the radar as it is holding the cloud. Let's see if this prior support level, if it can get over that as resistance. Okay, Uber. Again, similar. It's got had a lot of call activity recently. It's got to get over these levels here and here. Until it does that, it's kind of just kind of out of play. And then CRWD. big levels right here, right? So here's a couple of resistance levels it's got to get above. Inside day, maybe that could be the impetus for a breakout above that. Maybe, Thursday after the holiday, we can get a close above that and it could try to get into cloud. Watch this big cloud resistance right here, right? Probably don't want to mess with that until it gets in the cloud and maybe gives us some clean setups on that one. In terms of intraday stuff, double inside 15 up for a pop out of the 15 orb high, and that was about it. Now we're at a double inside 15 right now. Maybe trying to get back in the range. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. So good stuff, guys. Great chart request today. Very interesting market today. Lots of chop. Not surprised going into a holiday, but there's still some interesting setups that are going on. So one of the ones, just one more I just want to point out, Roku. Okay, it's come back into the cloud, got back over the triangulation line over there. So gave a little bit of a pop here, right? Couple inside 15s as it try to work its way out of the 15 orb here. Gave a move back, tagged the trend line, and gave a pop there, but really kind of scalpy type stuff today. So don't be surprised, right? I mean, it's the day before New Year's Eve. So a lot of folks, are taking the rest of the day off. So just kind of relaxing, enjoying the rest of the day with family and friends. And I hope everybody has a great and safe evening tonight. We'll still see you guys at the market recap, but really appreciate everybody's support all year, and looking forward to an awesome 2020. So thank you again, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.